Welcome to Goldleaf Living, where refinement whispers louder than riches, and the softest stitch can speak volumes. Today, we explore Quiet Luxury 2.0, not just a trend, but a philosophy reshaping the very language of wealth. Beyond logos, beyond noise, beyond even stealth wealth, lies a new frontier of elite expression. It's not about being seen, it's about being understood by those who know. Quiet luxury, in its first incarnation, meant muted tones, clean tailoring, and craftsmanship over branding. But 2.0 is more complex. It's coded living, where garments, interiors, and even voice tonality are refined to such precision that they escape the radar of all but the ultra-discerning. Let's begin with fashion. In this second wave, billionaires aren't just avoiding logos. They're investing in micro-atelier garments stitched by heritage tailors whose names don't even appear online. One Silicon Valley titan reportedly wears only 3 colors, all custom blended to match his iris pigment. His jacket isn't tagged, it's signed by hand, once, on the lining, with invisible ink visible only under candlelight. The fabrics themselves are revelations, not cashmere, but first shearing, solar-combed Himalayan cashmere, shirts woven from sea island cotton, harvested under lunar cycles. Footwear made of fossilized cork, molded to the wearer's foot geometry using pressure mapping algorithms. Accessories, nearly invisible. A watch may appear simple, but its casing is forged from meteorite alloy, its mechanics hand-assembled in a Tokyo basement by a horologist who produces just 2 pieces per year. No marketing, no waiting list, just silent selection. But Quiet Luxury 2.0 transcends clothing. It seeps into speech. The ultra-wealthy are hiring tonal consultants, voice stylists who help them master calm modulation, eliminating filler words and emphasizing micro-pauses that command respect without raising volume. One Saudi heiress reportedly trained in 5 regional dialects just to blend more seamlessly into elite European and East Asian circles. Even homes are changing. Quiet luxury architecture embraces sensorial balance. Walls aren't painted. They're pigmented using crushed minerals from heritage quarries in Tuscany. Doors hum closed using airflow, not hinges. Floors adjust texture based on bare-skin contact, offering warmth or coolness depending on your blood pressure reading. Technology is buried deep, screens hidden behind woven tapestries, lighting adjusted via pupil dilation sensors. And don't be fooled, these homes aren't simply minimalist, they are coded sanctuaries, filled with object memory. A side table may be a remnant of a 16th century Parisian cathedral beam. The scent in the air? A bespoke blend of moss and myrrh based on the owner's childhood forest walks, recreated via molecular distillation. There are even quiet scent wardrobes, rotating fragrances diffused subtly into the air to mirror mood and lunar rhythm. Your home doesn't just shelter you, it remembers you. Transportation under Quiet Luxury 2.0 is also silent, quite literally. The era of roaring engines is giving way to 0-decibel movement. Billionaire EVs are soundproofed to the point where even gravel beneath the tires is inaudible. Interiors are wrapped in temperature-responsive suede that changes tone based on climate. One Norwegian billionaire commissioned a car interior lined with hand-stitched whale silk, a material not sold, only gifted in ceremonial exchange among elite whaling tribes. Even aircraft are shifting. Private jets may look standard, but feature no flight path on any radar. Interiors wrapped in vibration-nullifying mycelium leather. Overhead panels simulate dusk or dawn based on your circadian rhythm. The seat stitching carries braille embroidery with family proverbs. The culinary expression of quiet luxury is nearly monk-like. Think, salt aged for 30 years, preserved in alpine caves and shaved over artichoke hearts grown in sonic chambers that play Vivaldi during bloom. Dining no longer involves Michelin-starred showpieces. It's now about rarity, without flash. The tomato from a climate-locked greenhouse in Iceland. The honey from bees trained on a single flower species. The water vapor captured from Himalayan clouds aged in stone. Even conversation has rules. The truly wealthy in this realm engage in selective silence. It's considered a skill to master the pause, to gesture instead of explain, and to respond with a well-placed nod rather than a statement. Speech becomes sculpture, carved, measured, intentional. And what of gifts? In Quiet Luxury 2.0, gifts are not objects. They are echoes. A sound recorded from a loved one's heartbeat, pressed into a crystal disc. A tree planted in a place where one's grandfather once stood, GPS locked and left unannounced. Or a book with nothing inside but the scent of pages that smell like your first childhood memory. Even time is expressed differently. Elite collectors now purchase temporal slots, artist-crafted hour experiences that occur only once in history, never to be repeated. One billionaire recently commissioned an experience titled 4:22 a.m. Rain on Pearl River. A 60-minute orchestration of scent, sound, and mist built solely to exist once, then vanish. Quiet Luxury 2.0 is not minimalist. It is maximalist intention. It is about owning nothing that screams, but everything that speaks, softly, slowly, and forever. But what truly separates Quiet Luxury 2.0 from all that came before is its resistance to replication. Unlike trends that filter down into mass culture, this level of refinement cannot be copied, only interpreted through the individual soul of the wealthy. It is, in essence, a return to sovereignty, not just over money or land, but over meaning. Billionaires now employ emotional curators, individuals tasked with selecting art, music, even architecture that aligns not with aesthetic fads, but with their evolving emotional landscapes. One widow commissioned a Japanese garden where each stone is placed based on the frequency of her husband's final breath. Another built an entire library containing no books, only scented paper sheets curated to evoke moments of joy lost to time. Fashion insiders now whisper about the invisible designer, a couture ghost who only takes clients through encrypted communication and crafts clothing based solely on voice analysis, never measurements. The garments are then delivered in unmarked boxes containing no tags, no receipts, only presence. Even wealth itself is being reshaped. Some no longer see assets as a number, but as shadows of story. A villa in Greece might exist not for comfort, but to echo the memory of one's grandmother's singing voice. A yacht not for show, but because it passes over a stretch of sea where your ancestors once fished. And so, Quiet Luxury 2.0 isn't just the next level of elite taste. It's a movement toward legacy written in code, emotion, resonance, things the market can never fully own. You may never recognize its symbols. That's the point. Because real power no longer shows. It simply is. And in this soft-spoken world, every thread, every gesture, every breath becomes part of a larger mosaic, a choreography of restraint, depth, and meaning. It's no longer about elevation above others, but immersion into oneself. Quiet Luxury 2.0 isn't simply how the elite dress or dwell. It's how they exist, in rhythm with the rarest echoes of the human experience. And as the world continues to chase loud signals of importance, the elite walk softer. Not out of modesty, but out of mastery. They have nothing to prove, only worlds to build, quietly, behind curtains of craftsmanship and thought. Welcome to the era where money whispers and legacy listens. This is not a lifestyle. It is a language spoken only in the presence of silence.